Everyone knows that feeling, wanting to experience more stories, but struggling to find the time. That's where Audible changes everything. With over 1 million audiobooks and Audible originals, there's a story waiting to spark anyone's imagination. Take The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley, the gripping psychological thriller that's keeping listeners on the edge of their seats. Imagine unraveling its mysteries during your morning commute, or losing yourself in its twists and turns while doing household chores. That's the magic of Audible. It transforms daily routines into opportunities for thrilling discoveries. The best part? Members get access to thousands of included titles, with new content added regularly. From bestsellers to hidden gems, every genre imaginable is at their fingertips. And with one easy-to-use app, switching between favorites or discovering new passions has never been simpler. There's more to imagine when you listen. Start a free 30-day Audible trial and get your first audiobook free at audible.com/Wondery. That's audible.com/Wondery.
I put a shirt on just to record this.
Proud
That's
of you.
right.
I have recorded a podcast with someone who all of you know who was not wearing a shirt at the time.
You can just say Ryan Nanny.
That would have been funny.
I feel like it's, it could be a power move, but I figured I should do that because the shirt came off as soon as the first place car crossed the finish line in the Brickyard 400. And I was like, I should put a shirt back on to record
I will
a podcast.
say,
We're going to do a professional job here.
I popped this hat on and sat down at the desk being like, because I wanted to wear this hat, which is a Canada Day edition Toronto Blue Jays hat from 2006 that I found at the store the other day. I was very excited about. But I didn't realize I hadn't put on a shirt yet because it is 42 degrees here in Ontario, Canada.
Sorry,
which I don't,
in America?
I don't care.
Yeah, I need that in America.
I don't care. I don't care.
Because 42 is hoodie weather in American.
I don't know 100% the conversion. Once you start, once that first digit is a 4, I'm like, Lord,
that's too many.
Yeah.
Because 50 is halfway to boiling. So,
I mean, 30 is too hot for me. So
I could never. I've been to the South a couple of times to visit. I could never move there because my ideal temperature is 14 degrees Celsius, and as far as I understand, it never gets that low at all.
what is that in American? 60-ish?
Let me Google.
Yeah, it's probably 59.
You're just saying numbers here. I don't know what these numbers mean.
I don't. I mean,
I need freedom units.
57.2. It must be exactly
okay.
57.2.
I love that C. Speaking of the C, did you hear about Chuck E. Cheese getting arrested?
I did not.
Wow, you threw that one into fucking
beautiful. Great pivot, Commish.
I see the picture in the
There's a TikTok of a lady she got the lady it was her family that was there in the background of the photo.
Okay.
I watched it. If you I don't know if you can pull that up. It's in the Discord, Jordan. But this lady's account.
Adam submitted it. So Chuck E. Cheese employee in full costume arrested by Tallahassee officers for credit card fraud. Yes, listener, this is Florida, rat.
Yeah,
what happens? So he just had a credit card and it didn't say Charles Entertainment Cheese on it.
Man, I feel like that's tough to get arrested at work. Obviously,
it's really bad to get arrested at work.
No, it's it's never good to get arrested, but I feel like work is the place where it's things already suck. You're just trying to get through it.
And the thing is, even if it goes all right, you got to go back in the next day and deal with your coworkers. Hey, what happened yesterday?
Now I want to see a SWAT team take down Mickey Mouse.
I feel like there's no way that you don't get fired, even if you are innocent.
100%. If the cops come looking for you at work, you're probably done.
Even if you have your day in court and you are not convicted, you're probably still cooked. Which is unfortunate.
I like this. So from this, I've only seen this image.
Okay.
From what it seems is he's getting walked out with the head still on, which I will say, I don't like giving the cops too much credit, but credit that they didn't make him take the head off because there's kids around. You don't take Charles Entertainment Cheese's head off.
I'm bringing it up right here. Give me a second.
What do you think is more traumatic? Learning that there's a criminal inside the costume, or just seeing Chuck E. Cheese get arrested and just thinking that the mascot itself is a criminal?
Yeah, I would just assume that Chuck E. Cheese was the criminal.
I mean, he is a rat. Like, I don't know.
Here we go. Here's a little bit of the TikTok.
Play the clip.
Florida is just a fever dream. Okay, so by now, I'm sure that all of you have heard about the arrest of one Charles Entertainment Cheese this week in Tallahassee, Florida. Okay, y'all see this family right here?
Tallahassee is
this
probably
family
the
has
best
been in the
city for
background.
stopping it.
This is the
Every
most
major news
Floridian
outlet
woman
that has broken this story. Well, that's my aunt. That's my Aunt Joanne and her daughter Courtney and Courtney's kids. Yes, those are all my little cousins right there. See, all y'all out there have these stories of what you think happened, but guess whose family was standing there with Charles as he was getting the cuffs slapped on him? My family was. Let me give you the first-hand account. So this man who was in the suit was actually working at the front desk when officers arrived. Okay, one of the officers walked in to make a positive ID, and this dude's eyes got real big and his body tensed up, so the officer kind of knew, yeah, probably the one.
I was going to stop.
So he walks back outside to confer with the other officers. While he's doing that,
that man
let
that
was
clip
behind
play.
the desk slipped into the back and put on the Chuck E. Cheese costume, and then he came out to greet the kids. So as my little cousins Jenny
That's
and
what the money
Lizard,
is
we
for,
call her
brackets
Lizard,
Arthurs.
it's short for Lizzie, they were getting their picture taken with this individual, and my cousin noticed that Charles began to get pretty tense, and that's when the officers walked up to him and looked at my little cousins eyeball to eyeball and said, "Sorry, kids, Chucky's a little busy right now." And they slapped the cuffs on him. So my little cousins are in complete disbelief. And Charles began to get a little feisty. So then the officers were like, "Stop resisting, stop resisting." So then my cousin said that Charles also smelled like the devil's lettuce up underneath that costume. And this is my favorite detail that nobody is talking about. She said that the officer looked at Chucky and said, "Do you have a medical marijuana card?" To which Chucky replied, through his mask, "Well, I was on my way to get one." This man is in full Carl's Entertainment Cheese costume, talking about him on the way to get a medical marijuana license. I cannot. I bet you were. Friend,
Oh,
I bet
that's
you
so
were on the way
good.
to get a full
He's
medical
getting
marijuana license.
walked all the way out.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I just,
so
God
good.
bless Miss North Florida here for telling us
Yes.
the whole story as well.
This is Miss Tallahassee.
Imagine being the Chuck E. Cheese employee that has to get the costume back. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You gotta, you go to the county jail to get the head back.
I was gonna say, do you think that's the manager's job, or do you think they're sending like night shift in to go get that?
The manager is sending someone to go do that because they don't want to.
I love the guy's first thought. Is like he's just behind the counter. It's like, oh, the cops are here, and they're trying to make the ID. It's like, well, I know what I gotta do is I gotta go to the back and put on the Chuck E. Cheese.
They can't
costume.
possibly arrest
No one
Chuck E.
will
Cheese.
know. How would they know?
Do you think the thought was more what Pitt Girl's saying, where it was like, well, they won't recognize me under the mask, or it's more what Jordan is saying, which is surely the cops won't arrest Chuck Entertainment Cheese in front of all the children.
No one knew who I was until I put on the mask.
I don't know. Like, yeah, I feel like in that situation, like the cops show up, you gotta fled. But I guess just trying to put on the because I'm thinking like, how do you escape? Like, I'm thinking escape, and I feel like the costume would not lend itself to escape, because why would the Chuck E. Cheese costume person be leaving Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, that's true.
I wonder if it was like the guy was going to head to the back and he was going to get out the back door, and then he thought, wait a second, I don't want to get fired. I've got an idea.
So he got arrested for credit card fraud, which he still had on his person in the Chuck E. Cheese.
Beautiful. Yep. 100%.
So do we know what he bought? Because friend of the show, Scott Keenan, asked this in Holly Anderson's replies, and I think it is an important question. Like, what did he buy with the with the credit card fraud? Like, this is Tallahassee. I assume it's a jet ski.
Well, if it was on him, he had to get it on the way to work. like what did he buy on the way to work where he was like, I know what I need to do?
4x4.
$9,000 in Robux.
Tokens. All the tokens you can buy.
I mean, maybe it was marijuana.
That's true.
Could have been. I feel like if it's not legal, it's hard to pay by card for marijuana.
It's hard to pay, even if it is legal, you can't pay by card in the States.
Yeah.
All right,
I still got to pay cash.
I got the amount of what this gentleman charged on the card from July 3rd to July 22nd.
Okay.
What is the amount? And over and under on the amount that this gentleman charged on this card from July 3rd to July 22nd.
Buddy,
so you're looking at 19 days.
$6,969.
Okay.
$69,420.
Okay.
Buddy, it's got to be at least let it be more than 5,000, please, buddy.
Why did he
Okay.
have it on him if he's had it
You
that
gotta keep the
long?
thing on you.
Arthur, what do you think?
Oh God, I don't know. I mean, I'm just thinking how much money I spent over that time. I'm gonna say probably like $10,000.
It's either stupid high or stupid low.
It's $105.50.
God damn it, dude.
God damn it.
Florida man.
You
That's
stoned,
not even enough to buy one pair of those pants.
you stoned rat. What the fuck are you doing?
He spent $105 of stolen, fraudulent money on like Little Caesars.
Yeah,
Just,
because
like,
he
just
did.
living.
Yeah, he bought ditchweed in cash, and then like DoorDashed Little Caesars.
No, that's too much.
DoorDash Little Caesars is crazy because you're not even getting it hot and ready at that point.
$105.57 over 19 days. He spent $5.55 a day, which, just one of those $5 would get you access to our Patreon. But
Do you
For
think
$5.55 a day, you too can support Chuck E. Cheese while he serves his jail sentence.
Yeah, can we get a bail fund going?
Do you think they're sending Chucky back to his orphanage? Are they going to make him go live there again?
We need to crowdfund for an imprisoned comrade.
Just real clear. We all know Chucky was an orphan, right?
I don't know the lore
I
other than
vaguely recall this being covered on the Antioch episode of the Shutdown Fullcast.
The only thing I have to mention is that Chuck E. Cheese, his orphanage was St. Marinera's.
Of course.
Good. There was a Chuckles Cheese
Welcome
in Cambridge,
to
Ontario when I was growing up, so I did as a child go to Chuck E. Cheese very often.
Welcome to
St. Marinera's.
St. Marinera's.
St. Marinera's.
What is everyone else's Chuck E. Cheese history like?
I mean, I went to it as a youth occasionally.
I was a Peter Piper pizza.
FC Independent St. Marinera's.
Welcome everyone to this podcast. Oh, I missed it. Welcome
Jesus
everyone.
Christ.
This is our podcast for the evening of September. Oh my God, guys!
No, not yet. Can
Too
you
hot.
imagine if this was in season?
Oh, I'm not in shape yet. Oh God, 7/27. It's July 27th. This is the podcast for the evening of. I am Jordan. I have Commish. I have Joey. I have Pitt Girl. I have Beth soon. I have Arthur on the ones and twos. I'm not doing the opening correctly. I have lost control of myself.
It's Sunday. Unhappy Sunday.
Yeah, we don't get to do Happy Sunday because every time I try to say that, Jordan's like, boo.
Okay, now we can continue to talk about Chuck E. Cheese if we want to.
I have an update for the listeners,
Mhm.
unless anyone else has anything to say about Chuck E. Cheese.
Go ahead.
So on the Tuesday show, I mentioned being enraptured by a vintage sweater that has a bunch of white sheep and one black sheep, and I'm immensely pleased to inform all of you that I got a vintage edition of this sweater that is 100% wool on eBay for $110 plus shipping. Very excited.
That's amazing.
How much was it?
And that still more than the
Chuck E. Cheese man. 19 days.
That is true. I spent more than the Chuck E. Cheese guy did just on this sweater.
This is a better use of credit card fraud for sure.
That's true. And I didn't even fraud. I'm spending my own credit card money here.
You credit card normaled.
I did.
Can't believe fucking failure rat over here. Oh,
I'm gonna look it up. What's the most recent thing that I spent more than $105 on?
I mean, I did go to IKEA this weekend.
it's like he's got
Wait, no, we were
reverse
less than that.
ratatouille. What would you call a reverse ratatouille? This rat has a small little person. There's a small little person.
You
going
have a
down.
homunculus controlling a rat? Is that what you're proposing here?
I think so. I think that's where I'm at.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't either.
Oh, my most recent purchase over $105 was my hotel stay at the Graduate in Columbus, Ohio. That's the Ohio State themed hotel that had the chair with John Glenn's portrait on the back of the chair.
Was that the cuck chair?
Yes, the cuck chair, but John Glenn is just staring at you.
That's my fantasy.
For America.
When Ludacris asked, "What's your fantasy?" he should have said,
I will be rolling another clip now.
Okay.
This is Cookie Monster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Come on.
This is like our clip show.
It's our 301st episode. We get to do a montage.
We get to do a montage. Yeah,
no, it's not working.
In case you're wondering, they cut out my introduction because of all the swears and slurs I said.
I introduced everyone. We're fine.
I went to IKEA and Cookie Monster. I survived.
Okay, I have no clue what's going on here. It's not working. Everything's failing tonight. Oh my god.
Can someone else do a Cookie Monster voice?
Page?
I hit refresh several times.
I mean, the other clip that you can roll, you can roll the other clip, although it's not as good because it's just the audio. So the clip that Jordan was attempting to roll was Cookie Monster giving the command at the Brickyard 400 today. And Sesame Street has gone all in on social media. I got a TikTok of Slimy the worm in a little RC car with the Tokyo Drift music.
Real life Turbo.
Yeah, like on the track being like, gonna set some records today.
Who goes faster, Slimy or the Wienermobiles?
Oh, Slimy's faster. Slimy is 100% faster.
Here we go.
Gentlemen.
We can race fast.
That's not the command.
Oh, no, that's not the command.
This is also a good clip, though.
That's him at the press conference.
They sent him to the press conference.
Anyways, I can't find it. One that works. Whatever. It's great. Cookie Monster is, I don't want to say he's an inspiration for me.
No, he is kind of goals, though.
Right. Like, C is for Cookie, and that's good enough for me. It really says something about yourself.
I mean, it does.
You're just good enough for Cookie's good enough for you. That's fine.
That's right, man. You don't have to be perfect.
Yeah, Cookie Monster is living his best life.
Look to the cookie.
I do just want to clarify. So Cookie Monster gave the command, the drivers to your cars command. He did not give the drivers start your engine command. So a lot of people were upset about that. They wanted Cookie Monster to give the second command.
I am a little upset about that. Who gave the start your engines command?
I don't remember because not Cookie Monster.
Because it wasn't Cookie Monster. This is bullshit.
Not important.
Did that person get booed? Like, boo, we want Cookie. Nom nom.
Nom 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 nom
nom. I mean, look, Cookie's got his thing. He knows his niche.
Oh, you're on a first name basis with him now.
That's right.
Yeah, I guess we should be calling him Mr. Monster since we don't know him. But
Mr. Monster
I feel
is
like
my father.
Right. I feel like he would say Mr. Monster is my father.
Did we already determine that last episode?
We do Inglorious Bastards. Except that the Hans Landa part is played by Cookie Monster. Okay. Just the one role. Everyone else is human.
And you want to do this with Inglorious Bastards?
Yes.
I like that you've done the inverse of every Muppet movie where it's like, we're gonna do My Cousin Vinny, but everyone except Marissa Tomei is Muppets, right?
We flip it. Only one Muppet allowed.
One Muppet. Everyone else is human.
Buongiorno.
I mean,
Commish really got himself with that one.
Yeah. He's gonna pull something. Gonna pull something.
I mean, it does kind of work though, because have you ever thought? It was a running bit between me and my dad. Ed Orgeron. You know what Ed Orgeron sounds like? Cajun Cookie Monster.
Mm-hmm.
Commish, can you hit us with that?
You just have to do an Ed Orgeron impression.
Oh
That's it. That's all you have to do.
I just can't get past doing like a Muppet movie with Nazis.
Yeah, I don't want the Sesame Street characters anywhere close to to World War II.
Okay. Oh, sorry. So I guess
avoided that.
I guess my Schindler's List remake is off the table. Okay, fine.
You see, look, the minions skipped this.
Saving
portion
Private
too.
Beaker.
Schindler's List, but everyone except Liam Neeson is a Muppet.
Mhm.
Saving
Yeah.
Private
Oh, you
Beaker,
see it.
and
You
just see
absolutely see
Beaker
it.
on the beach. Meep, just running.
He's got the little green helmet
Oh
on.
my god, no. We're off to a great start this evening, folks. Thank you for Chuck E. Cheese for getting arrested.
Speaking of NASCAR,
Arthur,
Hey!
what about
Yeah, we
in-season
have
tournaments?
actual NASCAR updates to give in addition to just
Yeah,
like
so-
Bubba Wallace wins a race. Fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
go,
so
Bubba.
we got the finish of the in-season tournament. Unfortunately, Ty Dillon was not able to get it done. Like most weeks, he didn't qualify great, didn't have a ton of pace early in the race, but then there was
So our
a
32
restart,
seed didn't win.
and yeah, there was a restart, and on that restart, there was a big stack up. A lot of cars got some damage, including Ty Dillon. Got some nose damage that really just killed his pace, and he ended up losing multiple laps. I think he finished 3 laps down, but too bad that he couldn't even be on the lead lap at the end to fight. And it was kind of comical because Ty Gibbs, his opponent who ended up winning the whole thing, he was on the lead lap, so he was in a position at the end of the race where it's like, okay, well, he's far enough back that he's not going to win, so you might as well just chill and collect $1 million for just kind of chilling out, not really getting involved in anything. It's interesting because, like I've said earlier, like the specific races that they picked for this thing this year, for the inaugural official in-season tournament, made it kind of topsy-turvy. When Denny Hamlin ran this himself in the past, he had some different races picked that had some of the more common NASCAR frontrunners advancing deep into the tournament, and that produced some more competitive matchups in the final couple rounds. But hey, I feel like it was a success because it really didn't. I mean, I guess it cost NASCAR $1 million. That's not my money, but it didn't really affect anything. It was just something that they threw on top of the season that was already in progress. And, I'm excited for them to do it again next year.
And we got True TV a little like search bump on Google, which is always good when it's not March.
I put it on the Too Fast Too Sickos Twitter last week. It's very funny. It's literally like, here's the NCAA, and then little microscopic bump.
We need to get True TV to sponsor us, and we can give them a bump in the fall.
There we go.
I've seen what True TV airs in December. We could just have our podcast on True TV.
We could I like a live commentary of a bowl game. We don't even have to have the bowl game.
Oh, like if the former Arizona Sports Bowl, but better.
Yes.
What if we made our own like Hallmark movies, but like by the Stickers Committee?
Oh my god!
What if we got the call of the 1982 bowl game that New Mexico and Tulsa made up, and just recreated that bowl game?
I have dreams about this. Hey, are we ever going to get a time for Idaho State UNLV on week 0?
No, none shall know the hour.
It's to be determined.
I've been working on a week 0 preview doc, and this blank spot on that Google Doc has been driving me insane.
LSU football doesn't know, which means it's not knowable.
I tagged Idaho State and UNLV when I did the weekend tweet. It was like, hey, only 28 days left to week 0. And I was like, hey, when is this going to be determined? Has it been determined?
You don't even know what TV it's going to be on yet.
I don't even know. How am I supposed to watch a game? This is a month out, less than a month out. And we still don't know what time this game or network this game is going to be on.
I mean, less than a month out, not knowing what time is kind of whatever. But not knowing what network, like not even knowing what family of networks is a little bit sus, yes.
I mean, I feel like during the college football season, it is pretty regular for games to be like, it's a week out and we don't even know when the hell they're playing it or where we're watching.
But week 0, there's nothing like that, though. There's no reason for it to sit here like this.
Yeah, this isn't a flex game.
Are they trying to sell like UNLV to like another network, or do we have another random, because I remember UNLV used to do
Yo, business idea.
Stadium.
What if we air this?
Show it on our Twitch
This
channel.
is gonna be on.
Yeah.
This is gonna be on like probably CW or something. Like this is gonna be on one of those.
This is so like UNLV would have their first game always on Stadium, which I don't think Stadium even exists anymore.
I don't think it exists anymore.
I don't think it could. I have no idea.
So here's the thing. I think all of Stadium's broadcast rights got picked up by Flow Sports.
Hey.
Oh no. So
It's
Stadium
fine.
Sports
I haven't worked there for
Network.
3 years. I can shit on them.
Oh, okay. I just Googled it. It says Stadium has moved to Bally Sports Live.
Oh god.
As of April 15th, 2025, Stadium is only available to watch in your browser on the Bally Sports Live site.
Great.
So I'm going to click on that. And okay, it looks like there is some sort of fast channel that is called Bally Sports Live. So that's what Stadium is now, I guess.
Okay.
It seems different though, because like Stadium had a bunch of like, it wasn't just like one fast channel. I think Bally Sports Live is. So right now they're airing some sort of thing about someone named Emmanuel Rodriguez, who they say is Twins number 2 prospect. I think.
I see that Stadium was with, I guess, Sinclair, but then they got sold to something called Silver Chalice. And guess
that
what?
sounds extremely legit.
Silver Chalice is owned by the Chicago White Sox.
Oh no.
Oh boy, that's not good to be owned by.
That's
the guy
actually
who runs
worse
the
than
Chicago
I
White
was like.
Sox.
I was expecting some sketchy private equity firm, but no, you just got to be owned by the second worst team in baseball.
The Silver Chalice was co-founded by Jerry Reinsdorf.
Yeah, speaking of Jerry Reinsdorf, the Bulls gave Billy Donovan a contract extension this weekend.
I mean, he keeps making the play-in.
I can't. I tried to
They're gonna
think
get
of
over
a
the hump.
college football equivalent to Billy Donovan getting a contract extension, and I couldn't because like
Scott Satterfield.
he is not getting contract extensions. Like,
it's kind of Billy Donovan kind of left and went to another team.
he's been with the Bulls for a long time though. Like I'm
But
saying,
he left. Did he
I
get
was
fired by
thinking-
the Thunder?
I think that just kind of ran its course. I don't know. Maybe they fired him, but I know that like he's been with the Bulls for a while. But I was trying to think of guys like Kirk Ferentz or like James Franklin, like the guys where it's like, oh, they haven't like won the big one, but they're just kind of still there type thing. But like they still win way more than Billy Donovan. Like there's no college football coach I can think of that has had the success that Billy Donovan has had that is still employed.
I've been doing a thing lately where I've been having trouble sleeping because I used to work nights.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been just going to YouTube, clicking on on the side there's a thing that says live. If you click on live and then scroll to sports, it'll just show whatever happens to be streaming live on YouTube in the sports category. So lately at 3 a.m. I'm just like, let's just throw on whatever sport is going on. So like, for example, last night I watched the World Under 21 Roller Derby Championships for a while.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, that's where I assume Idaho State UNLV is going to be streaming.
That sounds good.
Somewhat
Just same as Dayton football.
On a somewhat similar note, I have a relatively recently acquired Samsung Smart TV. And one of the things that comes with that, and I've talked about this on the show, is like Samsung TV, which has a bunch of channels of like a whole bunch of things. Like there's like a whole channel of just like old ACC football games. It's not ACC Network. It's just like this secret third thing that's on Samsung
I think it's
TV.
the same as the Roku channels.
Yeah, it's basically that. And it will also suggest things to me. It's like, this is on. And I've been getting suggestions for like the Vegas Aces. I turned on the TV and obnoxiously Pitt boyfriend was like, is that Alabama? And I was like, no, baby, that's blue. That A is blue. And the tails on the A go the other way. I don't know what this A is. And it was the Vegas Aces or the Reno Aces or whatever the fuck. It was a minor league baseball team.
Gotcha. We have some news from Big Ten Media Days. First off, Jed Fish with a weird quote here. What he sees about issues with, so he says, with strong opinion scheduling and what he sees with issues of those in the SEC, the NFL doesn't play the CFL in the middle of the season. As in playing
CFL's on a winning streak.
As in playing the SoCon is the equivalent of playing the CFL.
That feels kind of mean to the CFL.
I feel like the only thing that the Big Ten hates is like, hey, we're in the middle of the schedule, and like the SEC like schedules like a game with like a breather, and then like the Big Ten's like,
you can do that. Congratulations.
You can do that too, Big Ten, but you just don't. And it's no offense to like the schools that they're playing. It's just like you don't have to play all. Well, we're tough. We're in the winter, and we love hard stuff, and we're blue collar, and we gotta. No, you don't have to do that, Big Ten.
So I will say this in defense of the Big Ten. I will say one thing in defense of the Big Ten, primarily because I am an ACC football fan and we also play 9 conference games. They do play 9 conference games. And so that does make scheduling a hypothetical SoCon Saturday somewhat more difficult.
I mean, yeah, because you don't want to, like, Alabama can play Mercer for their 10th game, and like, you know, that's going to be a breather. Whereas Washington, in their 10th game, they've got to do something hard. They've got to go play a home game against Purdue.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
My thing, though, is like, oh, the Big Ten plays 9 conference games, but the SEC only plays 8. Well, like, okay, like, who made the Big Ten do that? The Big Ten did. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't have to. You do it because you get more TV revenue for that 9th conference game versus what you get for scheduling a non-conference game. But like, no one's making you do this. If you hate it so much, then stop.
So I think the better argument about that is that the SEC has more like rivalry week rivalries that are outside the conference, mostly with the ACC. And it's not the majority of the conference by any means, but there is more of that than you see in the Big Ten. And that is, like, I think a legitimate reason not to go to 9 conference games, because as we have seen with Pitt and West Virginia, having 9 conference games makes scheduling a like regularly scheduled non-conference rivalry game frequently more difficult than it should be if you want to play an interesting non-conference schedule otherwise.
I have a theory. Is that the Big Ten conference has too many rivalry trophies. That's why they haven't played 9.
No,
too many.
No.
They have to keep playing them because they got the trophies.
Yeah.
So they can't take a break. We got too many rivalry trophies here. We can't take a break.
Counterpoint. Maybe.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
The SEC doesn't have enough rivalry trophies.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I also agree with that, actually.
Easy agreement there.
I don't even think. I'm trying to think of an SEC game with a rivalry trophy, and the first thing that pops in my head is the giant golden boot.
The golden boot
between LSU and Arkansas. But like I'm sure there's a trophy.
Why doesn't Vandy Mizzou have a rivalry trophy?
Because God loves us.
Does he?
True.
Does she?
I mean,
why are we assuming God's gender?
I went with both.
That's true.
I feel like the SEC, like, they have a lot of core games, but like they also have a lot of games now that they're straight up not playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the Big Ten, you know, they have 9 games. I guess they also have some games that are like quote unquote traditional that they're not playing, but I feel like the Big Ten has fewer heavy hitters, so it's less noticeable when, you know, like these lower tier Big Ten teams aren't playing a game that they've played 100 times before. Whereas like when the SEC, when it's like, well, like, what do you mean we don't have Auburn LSU this year?
That was the one I was thinking about.
There are other examples. That's just the most obvious one.
Damn it, Arthur. We're going to play the Old Oaken Bucket every goddamn year. And you're going to like
it. It has a poem. Does Auburn LSU have a poem? I don't think so.
Genuine question. Is there a Rutgers Maryland rivalry trophy?
Was that the Crab Bowl?
We tried to make one.
Oh, we tried to make one. Okay.
Well, it's the Crab Bowl now.
Why would Rutgers and Maryland have a rivalry trophy when they've only been in the same conference since like 2014?
Because whenever you get new teams together, you have to make them rivals. Everyone knows this.
I mean, that is how we ended up with the land-grant trophy. So there is something to that.
Hell, they tried to make A&M and South Carolina rivals. They were last ones in.
The one true rivals in the SEC.
Penn State's biggest rival is Penn State.
Is there like a trophy of like the cocky Aggie fan?
No.
I don't.
Nothing good.
The cocky Aggie, yeah.
The cocky Aggie.
I don't know that that's a thing. Like, they all have anxiety.
sure? Are you
That
sure?
that's what Section 313 is for,
Mm.
or whatever it was.
Have you met the Yell leaders?
That's true.
Okay.
I think Texas A&M and Arkansas should play for a trophy that is a replica model of AT&T Stadium,
Right,
Mm.
yes.
the site of so many historic Texas A&M Arkansas games. Not this year. Another tradition we're losing thanks to realignment.
I mean, I swear, we're losing everything.
Texas A&M and South Carolina could play for a bag of cocaine.
No, you
Right.
can't. You can take that rivalry trophy away from Miami. That's Miami versus literally every team they play.
That's
Miami SMU, the ACC match.
ACC.
Oh yeah,
version of that one,
ACC diehards.
That was last year. We did that one, I believe.
We did that one last year.
We
yes.
did do that one.
We
last
also-
year.
Convicts versus convicts.
We also have a Brett Bielema quote.
I love Brett.
Vegas holds a special place in my heart. My wife and I met there in 2008 at the Wynn Casino. We don't need any more of that. We don't need any more story to that than that. Hey, Bert. What happened at the Wynn in 08, buddy? Hey, buddy.
I mean, congrats to his wife, former showgirl. Good for her.
I
Nice
was gonna say dealer, but okay, sure, go showgirl.
To quote one of the great philosophers of our time, "Shut up and put your money where your mouth is. That's what you get for waking up in Vegas."
Mm. Do you think?
The only thing I know about the Wynn in Las Vegas is it is the setting for the movie Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, but that came out in 2015. So I think it's a little later than
Okay.
It's based
whatever
on them.
Brett Bielema. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Brett Bielema probably stopped an international art heist.
Do you think?
That's how he
Do you
met his
think
wife.
Brett Bielema was at the craps table, and met his wife? He got on a hot streak, and she was like next to him, and
I think it was the other way around. I think he blew on her dice.
Okay.
I think there's a
Oh.
peacock involved somewhere.
Oh, is he the peacock? Is he peacocking?
I don't know. It's been a while since I watched Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
Arthur, have you listened to the podcast about that movie?
No.
The worst idea of all time.
Yeah. So
No,
basically,
I've just encountered Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 on my own.
there's a podcast where a group of guys watch that movie every single year and do a 1-hour podcast about it every year.
Okay, hold on. Paul Blart Mall Cop 3, and he arrests Chuck E. Cheese.
That's too real. You can't be Chuck E.
Okay.
Cheese. It has to be a knockoff.
Yeah,
I
well,
was
and
gonna say-
also like
Okay.
every Chuck E. Cheese I can picture in my head is in either a strip mall or is a standalone building, and so it can't
Well,
Why is Paul Blart there?
right,
This Blart
right,
had
because
dominion
it's not
over-
part of like strip malls don't have mall cops.
Well,
Paul
Paul Blart Mall
Blart-
Cop 3 is. Can I make a suggestion? Paul
Okay.
Blart Mall Cop 3. The setting has already happened. It is the other perspective of the movie Trap.
Okay.
So the movie Trap, which is like a thriller and dramatic about stadium security, but flip it, now it's a comedy from the security guard's perspective. That's Paul Blart Mall Cop 3.
Truly, Blart meets his apotheosis and arises. We also have from ACC Media Days. First off, I've forgotten that Jake Dickert went from Wazoo to Wake Forest. I had memory hold that one.
Yep.
But also that Jake Dickert, Wake Forest head coach, soaks his burgers in Sprite. Did he mean like already cooked burgers?
No.
The beef.
We got the full quote. And the correspondent has already tried the recipe. Like immediately the same day that this quote from Jake Dickert came out of ACC Media Days, our correspondent
Yeah, the
Andy
fucking correspondent
was
single hit the
on
sky.
was on it. Immediately
Yeah,
went to
I mean,
Kroger,
I saw this,
got the Sprite,
reposted
got the
it,
burger, and
Yep.
he's ready to go.
and the correspondent was immediately.
See, that's why I
on
said
it.
correspondent, because you keep tripping over corn.
No, correspondent. Like we're making this one word for the sake of brevity. Correspondent.
He got Manchurian candidated. He went like Sprite burgers.
He said like Sprite burgers. He woke up and he went
he was
directly to the grocery store.
Woke up in a sweat. Sprite burgers.
Yeah.
Sprite
Also,
burgers.
regularly scheduled reminder that Jake Dickert ended up at Wake because Dave Clawson just
Clawson
woke up one
retired.
day and retired.
That's right.
Another thing I'd forgotten. I was like, what happened to Dave?
We talked
Clawson?
about it on this show because
Okay,
Dave
but
Clawson
just
was
walk out.
like, "Fuck it,
Guess
I'm
what?
out" in like April.
One One
You
of the
can
slow
leave.
mesh offensive coordinators wound up where, Jordan?
Where'd they go?
Where? I don't know.
Iowa.
Oh,
Yes.
So I know where
Yes.
the west of Wazoo went. I know that Wazoo is basically at Oklahoma now. I know that.
Iowa
The-
slow mesh. I've
Iowa
got
slow mesh is
laser
coming.
eyes right now, folks.
This is a note to all coaches, like all coaches at any time, all players even. Just walk out. You can leave. Work,
leave.
social thing,
Hit
Hit
the
the
bricks.
post shoppy,
Hit the
too
brick.
fancy weed store, cops if you're quick, friendships. If it sucks, hit the bricks.
Hit-
Real winners quit.
You can
Dave-
leave.
Dave Clawson, I remember we found out that he loved Talking Heads, and then he left like a year later. I was like, just follow them on tour. If they're on tour, just go ahead. Same as it ever was, Dave.
I am surprised no coach retired to go follow Oasis. I will say that.
His Wikipedia page ends in 2022. It doesn't say anything about his retirement.
Maybe he is following Oasis. I don't know.
Hey,
maybe
he
maybe
runs
Bridget
the
will see him
slow
at the show.
mesh. He runs the slow mesh. The wiki
time.
takes a little while to update.
That's fair.
We have something brand new from the CW. On October 25th, there will be a college football NASCAR bull riding triple header. A 3:30 Eastern kick, Toledo at Washington State. Then the NASCAR Xfinity Playoff Series is race in Martinville. And then the PBR Teams Championship Day 2.
This is kind of a vibe, honestly. Martinsville is great. I've been there. Would recommend.
You know what's funny? On that day, I'm planning to be at the Kibby Dome
Mm-hmm.
on that
hell yeah.
day. And this is happening. I'm like, yeah. I want to see if I can. I don't know what the Idaho Portland State game time is.
Because
But-
yeah,
but-
Yeah, if it's a night game, you
But-
can pull it off.
If it's a night game, I could do a double header.
I mean,
Pull
even
me-
if it's a
early
nooner, you could do a
afternoon
double
game.
header. It would
This
just be
is-
tight.
this
like,
is
you
8
would be-
miles.
Yeah, if it was a nooner, you would probably be a little bit late for Toledo Wazoo, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
if it's a night game, if it's a nooner, like drive there. But if it's a night game, you can walk.
Well, no, because this is 3:30 Eastern, so that's going to be, I think, 12:30 local.
that's-
not. Yeah, so you need it to be a night game because
Uh-huh.
that's going to be an early. The Toledo at
Mhm.
Washington State game is going to be an early game. I'm
That's
wondering.
the
So I
nooner.
see they have 4 hours between. They have a 4-hour slot for football, and they have a
Mhm.
3-hour slot for Xfinity. And I'm just wondering, like, which one of those is more likely to run over their time slot. I
Toledo
feel like
Wazoo might actually make 4 hours.
I feel like the Xfinity series at Martinsville, some of the, especially with NASCAR overtime, like some of the
Yeah,
finishes we've seen there,
it's
like
gonna
the
be there
overtime creator.
forever.
yeah, like I'm thinking back to the race where Austin Hill and Jesse Love wrecked not Jesse Love, Sheldon Creed, when he was in the 2, wrecked each other on the final lap, so they both got eliminated from the playoffs. Man, speaking
They
of
were
Austin
teammates
Hill
too, right?
wrecking people, yeah, that's when they were the 2 RCR teammates, and they wrecked each other on the final lap, so neither one of them advanced.
I'm just thinking about, because I'm old, thinking about the time that a chunk of the track at Martinsville came up and went through Jeff Gordon's radiator. Never forget.
We also found out this week, ladies and gentlemen, that Big Red from Western Kentucky can swim. He took pictures at a water park with some
Mhm.
folks. We asked him if he could swim. We heard back from the man himself. Sorry, the man. I can't do that.
The them.
The them themselves.
Big Red themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Themselves.
Big
Themselves.
/ red.
Yeah, Big Red.
Yes.
Canonically, they, them.
It scared me because Big Red follows our Instagram account, and we follow Big Red, of course. And the notification comes in as a priority, and it's just Big Red that says, "I can swim," and you just see Big Red's eyes.
Yeah, this is so much funnier without context, listener. There's a
terrifying.
screenshot of the notification in here, and it says priority. WKU Big Red commented at SICKO's committee. I can swim. Swimming emoji.
Can we post this?
Yeah,
from the account,
we
just a
honestly we
screenshot?
should. The listeners need to see it because
Yes.
Big Red's profile picture is just a drawing of their eyes, and then you get, because it's Instagram, you get like the little picture of what the post is, and Big
Mhm.
Red is waving ominously at the camera in the
Yes.
actual post.
Terrifying.
Beth, I thought your subline there said Oasis bass clarinetist. I was like, oh, what a big get.
Bass like a fish.
Don't worry about it.
Guys, everyone should subscribe to our Beehive, where you get access to all
Beehive.
the stuff we write. Beehiiv. I really hate the spelling on that.
That's why it's pronounced behiv.
Behiv.
Go to our Patreon.
Oh, Behiv.
For $5 a month, get access to our Discord and get access to our special Patreon podcast episodes. Come chat with us during the week. Help us do some research. Go to our merch store at sickoscommittee.org. I have a new version of our In This House sticker up and on a coffee mug.
Also, it is now a garden flag.
Did you put up the old one or the new one?
I put one of each version.
Okay, good.
So the 1.5 version and the 2.0 version. The original version is the one that has the Great Teams cover. 1.5 doesn't have that, with some lines changed. And then the 2.0 is the one that we just created this weekend.
Ones that with dreams really come true.
Dreams really do come true, and goalposts yearn for the sea.
Go to our
I think
YouTube.
another thing too.
Go to our Instagram. Go to our Twitch. Joey's going to be streaming more on there because he's fun and employed.
We played Jackbox on, what day was that? Thursday,
yeah.
That VOD is still up the Twitch saves the VOD for 10 days, and I might download it and try and put it on the YouTube. It was a fun little session.
I played as my my Lobos dynasty. And apparently I didn't know I was muted for about the first half.
Cool. You were silent and we were trying to figure out who it was.
Everybody was trying to figure out who's playing. I'm like, it was me, and like I did it.
Yeah, suddenly I got a message going, how are you playing? Like, oh, you're playing New Mexico State? And I was like, what is happening?
It was the Lobos. It was not New Mexico.
Sorry, New Mexico.
Yes.
I just got a DM at one point being like, oh, you're on playing as New Mexico right now. And I was like, I don't think I am.
You were. I was.
I had a tremendous amount of fun hollering like it was actual football in the comments on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The Commish's Lobos did win the game in one on the blue turf, 20-0. And Boise could not do anything. I really couldn't do much either. But I did nail a 48-yard field goal.
Your defense is great, by the way.
The defense is good. The only thing is, like, if I can blitz the correct way, it works. But if they figure out my blitz, I'm in deep crap.
Then you become Todd
Grantham. To be fair, if I had streamed that game somehow, it would not be the first time that week I had streamed accidentally to the Sickos Committee account.
But hey, it's good. It's fun. We're gonna be doing this more since Joey is fun employed. He may be getting a PlayStation 5. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But he may be getting something there to stream. I gotta send it across international waters apparently. But
the Great Lakes are only technically international waters.
Yes. Which lake do I have to cross for that?
Erie.
Okay. All right. That's cool. Well, I mean, we're connected by Pennsylvania.
Or Michigan if you go the other way.
Oh, yeah. We got to just get past the border guard that wouldn't allow you to go to the MAC championship game.
He just was curious as to why he would be doing that.
Why are you bringing him? Why are you bringing a PlayStation 5? Well, he just wants to play the MAC championship game now.
I have unconventional tastes.
I do.
I've thought about this a lot since that happened, and I am now 99% sure that man thought I had fentanyl in my hockey bag in the back.
Why?
Why else would I be going into America?
True. Shout out to Message Board Geniuses podcast. They go to places we refuse to go. And for the softest, comfiest, officially licensed collegiate apparel, use Home Field Apparel. I see... What do I see, Joey?
Dreyer and Reinbold. It's their IndyCar collection.
IndyCar collection. The North Florida Ospreys, the Pepperdine Waves, and I'm wearing my Banana Slug shirt.
Commish, I will say, I kind of, because I tie-dyed my UNF shirt, and I kind of forgot they didn't come that way. I was like, that's right. It's white.
I wanted to tie-dye, but I don't know how to tie-dye. And
it's not that hard.
I was like, I'm going to get a tie-dye kit because it looks great with Pitt Girl did, and I was like, I'm gonna do it too. And I got 2 kids, I forget stuff.
No, but you really should do that. I will say, because the UNF shirt, and we talked about this after I tie-dyed it, Home Field, I love you dearly. The white shirts The white shirts are too transparent for your female
Yes.
fans.
They need to be a little bit thicker.
They need to be a little bit thicker. I tie-dyed
I
my
can't-
UNF shirt mostly because I don't have a bra that I could wear with it
I
that you
can't-
couldn't see through it.
I can't necessarily wear the white shirts out.
Yeah, I
Too often
have
either.
the same problem, Commission.
I'll just say that.
Yeah.
My gray rice owl shirt is fine.
The gray ones are fine. It's the like white one.
Grays are awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
The whites are like little thin.
Little thin.
There are some of us are willing to say like my bra is a fashion statement.
Yeah.
I am not one of them. And so
I am though.
But anyways, buy their shirts. Thank you for
No,
this promo,
but seriously,
all.
no, Homefield, we love you. We love you. Buy the shirts. Buy the shirts. They're
Yes.
great. Just buy tie-dye the white ones. They like being tie-dyed.
They do have heavyweight versions of the white ones now too, by the way.
Mhm.
Yes. So buy the heavyweight versions.
That also
to
solves
avoid
the problem.
that will solve the problem. Heavyweight. They
Also-
fixed it. We just didn't realize it.
Also, there are things coming soon because kickoff is coming soon.
Yes.
So stay tuned, Homefield friends. There is
Yeah.
more.
things.
Now we move on to our super sicko spinning selection season preview forecast, the SSSSSPF, aka the 5 SPF, aka
Wheel.
the picker wheel. We've got 3 conferences for tonight. We'll see how far we get. We start with
We're gonna try to get all 3.
That's so
But-
many.
All right. So what I wanted to say is that we interviewed the Southern Conference Commish, Michael Cross, another Commish to Commish edition. We're going to put that on the Patreon. We're going to put it as a free episode. It's going to be 42 minutes long, which is an incredibly fun interview. It's ridiculous. We went over a lot of things with the Commish. We're going to have a 12-minute clip here, but the full interview is going to be on our Patreon for free on Friday. I believe that is August 1st. Yes. So we're going to have the full 42-minute interview on our Patreon. All you got to do is sign up with an email, and then you can listen to the whole thing there. You're good to go. But we're going to have about a 12-minute clip here. If you want to do the Arthur clap, to make sure.
I was told not to. So
I was told not to do the clip. So we'll put the clip here. It's a great interview. Big Sky, Bridget, and myself did it. It was amazing. We talked about a whole bunch of stuff. The clip that we're going to have is going to be related to the Southern Conference. There's a lot of other stuff that is not related to the Southern Conference. Also including he was the AD at Bradley when they introduced the mascot Kaboom. And we got like about a 10-minute story of that, and it's phenomenal. So just give it a listen to on Friday. Michael Cross, awesome. So I love the conference because each year you kind of got a good amount of teams going into it. The only team that hasn't won, I guess, a title at this time in these past couple of years is it Western Carolina's year? Like they were close last year. It seems like, they were towards the top of the conference last year. They were 7-5 overall. They're the one that seems to be like, I know they're going to have to battle Mercer, but it seems like the depth in the conference is there because from year to year, it's almost like who's going to be the champion. Do you have like any inkling? Did you have like a preseason vote for this?
We did, as a matter of fact. We
Okay.
we have a vote, and the
Did you vote
preseason
personally?
poll. No, I am not a
Okay.
voter. It's the football
Okay.
coaches that vote.
All
so,
right.
and I, for what it's worth, I don't think it'd be appropriate if I voted. I need to have a neutral stance on all things that we do, so I wouldn't weigh in. And honestly, I want success for all our teams. I root unbelievably hard for them in their non-conference play, and then we get to conference play, and I just hope for good officiating and no controversy. So, that's how I think about it. But, so they got 1 first place vote. Chattanooga got 2.
Mercer was 1.
Western, despite the fact that they, don't have tons of historical success, their fan base, their attendance is the best in the conference. It's a great setting. Their band is unbelievable. The mountains in Cullowhee and the surrounding area are just picturesque, particularly in the fall and leaf season. So, I hope they're successful. They were our 2nd place team last year. I was vocal in my frustration that we only got one team in the tournament last year.
Yeah.
And, there's a whole variety of factors that go into that that I can spend time on. And relates to, lack of data points, sometimes lack of research, brand biases, failure to keep up with brand evolutions as it relates to conferences and conference membership and all those types of things. But, we feel good about a whole host of our teams. And what I would say generally is that I feel like if anybody in our conference who has 5 conference wins or more, should be on every radar screen as it relates to postseason opportunities. That's my thinking. If you've got 5 wins in our conference, I mean, there's conferences out there that don't even play 60% of their membership, and that's a decided difference. I mean, it's like playing a non-conference schedule within your conference. Like you just get to choose who you're playing and who you're not. And I don't know that makes sense. So, I know the Big Sky has either decided or is talking about going to 9 conference games. That might make sense for them. And, I don't know what you said. You had Tom on. I don't know if you talked to him recently.
Yeah, I was just at Media Days, and Tom had said that that's what they're going to go for in 2026 is the 9 conference games, especially with the expanded conference with Utah Tech and Southern Utah.
I think FCS games are going to 12 for the season soon too, right?
Yeah, that'll be a permanent thing starting, next year. So it used to be it was based on where Thanksgiving fell. Now it'll just be every year that you can play 12. And, the extra games are good. I think some will, view that as a, revenue opportunity. Look, athletes like to compete and they'll be glad to have the extra game, helpful in the selection process. But, I think there's got to be some understanding that you can't just look at schedules and go, well, geez, if you didn't have 8 wins last year, you're not worthy of inclusion. Some people are playing 2 bye games. Some people are playing, some really weak schedules. And so those factors, if all you're going to do is sit there and go, hey, 8 wins is the number, that's a tough road. And I don't know that our challenges in the way we think about this are a whole lot different than what you might see at the Big Ten, SEC, ACC, Big 12 debates about how many conference games you should play. I mean, that's a factor. It's a real thing. And, it's got to be accounted for some way. And, hopefully the committee can figure those out, again this year.
Yeah, Western Carolina was tough last year. I was at their game against Montana, and they really gave Montana a run for the money.
I love Western Carolina's offense. It was must see. Like it was always on the quad box. I think my favorite game last year was in the SoCon was East Tennessee State versus Western Carolina. That was probably my favorite game last year that I remember watching. That was a wild one. I think East Tennessee pulled that out. If I could,
it feels like all our games are wild ones. I mean, look, Western Carolina was up for 3/4 plus against NC State on the road.
Yes,
I mean like that. And the strength and those types of things. It wears you down over time. But that team didn't walk in there thinking they weren't going to walk out with a win. Like they were good. And I think the staff and the program feels good about where they are for this year. But you got to go out and play it, and they're going to have key opportunities. They got a couple games against some CAA schools. I don't know their full schedule off the top of my head, but they've got a chance to be, they got a chance to be good like all our teams do.
They can scare Wake Forest because they play at Wake Forest, so that's definitely
excellent.
That's going to be fun.
Excellent.
Now, we're friends with the Mayo Bowl coordinator. I don't know if you know who that is, but his name is Miller. He graduated from Furman. And he put us on the Furman-Wofford rivalry hatred. Are you like in depth on how much they don't like each other? Are you well versed in that rivalry between Furman, the Paladins, and the Terriers of Wofford?
Yeah, I mean, you get well versed. I haven't lived, decades of games back and forth, but, certainly those schools don't like each other. 2 years ago, 2 years ago, Furman was, I think, number 2 in the country at the time, and played them in the last week of the season and lost on the road. And they got punished in the polls. I mean, they dropped 5 or 6 spots. And I thought it did a disservice to that team and that program, and it creates a situation where they got to go on the road. They got to go to Montana and be up there, and ultimately it's just a hard place to play, and so that was a damaging loss. But that's the nature of our conference, and that's the thing that we have to continue to emphasize and have people cover or understand is there's nowhere to hide. Like, you don't get to duck the top half of the conference or the middle part of the conference. And Wofford was a decent team that year, but everybody looks and goes, oh, they're 500. That's a bad loss. We really got to move them down. You don't necessarily see that in some other conferences where, a mid-tier team beats somebody and they're like, oh, it's in that conference. We'll just move them down a slot. So anyway, thought the overcorrection there was too much, but we'll see what happens this year and see how they are. But they hate each other. And by the way, if you watched our basketball championship game this past year in Asheville, place was jam-packed, like couldn't get a seat, sold out. And those two teams played against each other, and it was electric. I mean, it was what college basketball is supposed to be about. So
definitely, I look forward to the SoCon season. If you do need us to politic for you to get an extra spot, can we do that? Like, hey, we need enlist the SICKO's committee to politic for another team to get an FCF playoff spot at large if necessary.
Well, so let me ask a question. So we got Big Sky Bridget here.
Yes.
Do we have a SoCon Stacy or a SoCon Steve? Or I should know this, but I don't.
Okay, we don't
designate?
I know
we don't have anybody with an S name is the problem.
Katie lives
or a C name.
Katie lives in Orlando. That's not close enough. We need to find some.
We could do SoCon Katie, and she could just sort of glom onto it.
She is also known as the Pop Tort correspondent. So
she is. Yeah.
I mean, Beth is West Virginia.
But that's a 1 week a year assignment.
Yes, it is.
So maybe if she needs a more regular assignment, she could be our SoCon correspondent.
We gotta get a SoCon Stacy. Let's see if we can pull that off and definitely work the voters and the selection committee. Because I mean, we'll
if
talk.
Nothing else, we can just agitate from the bottom.
True. We could just rattle for the SoCon.
Rank the SoCon. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you guys do creative things. I followed your what was your relegation model? You took every school and all.
Oh yeah, it's still going on. The FA Cup.
It's still going on.
My God, I'm so tired.
You could do a mascot one. I put our mascots up against a lot of people. We got some good creative. We got Catamounts. We got Paladins.
The Catamounts were very good, and the fans were really nice too, which was really fun.
He-Dets / Kangaroos. I mean, we got a lot of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We got Buccaneers, you gotta
a lot of unique mascots that you don't get in a lot
of unique mascots, which I love. The conference, there's not a repeat mascot. There's
the Terriers. Not a lot of Terriers.
There's only one, and that's in hockey.
Yeah.
They used to have football, but that was a long time ago.
Way long.
So again. Commish, thank you so much for joining us. We definitely do appreciate that. And thank you for giving us the in-depth story behind Kaboom, because that is awesome. I love hearing stuff like that. That is incredibly fascinating. And I think our audience is going to love that too. So again, we're going to be doing our SoCon preview episode. I think recording it on Sunday. It'll be out on Tuesday, the 29th. Is there anything else that you'd want to just have us address as a committee on your behalf before we let you go?
Yeah, look, so we talk about SoCon Saturdays. Okay?
Yes.
If you're thinking Saturday, it's SoCon Saturday, and you gotta go track down a game, pull it up on the ESPN Plus or on Nexstar Regional Television or whatever it might be. Mercer is going to play UC Davis in the kickoff classic on first Saturday of week 0.
Ooh, that's going to be a good one.
Yeah, so they played there 2 years ago. It was brutally hot.
Yes,
but that's a big matchup. You got a team that was in that's preseason number 1 in our conference, went to the quarterfinals, and UC Davis from out west is an opportunity. So that'll be a fun matchup. it's on national TV. I don't know which ESPN it is, whether it's, Plus or Two, not Plus, but, Two or U or the main, the mothership. But, let's check that game out as a starting point and see where things go.
I can't believe like commissioners of conferences want to speak with the commish here. It's
Again,
weird.
commish to commish.
That's right.
Commish
You
to
are
commish
also a
communication.
commish.
We are a peer institution.
It's so weird. But let's go over the SoCon. We'll talk about last year. Breaking news.
Pitt Girl, I have swim breaking news.
Oh shit!
Swim swam!
What we got?
Apparently, acute gastroenteritis is an illness impacting the Team USA at the World Championships right now.
Oh
No!
Disaster.
Yeah, hit
What
the
a bad
button.
idea.
Got the button. But it broke on swim swam.
Fantastic.
Oh my God.
Your only source of news. The only
source.
reliable
UVA is
news
joining
source.
the Big Ten. I swear, at any minute now.
They said SEC, but does it change to the Big Ten?
I thought originally it was UVA to the Big Ten was the rumor.
Honestly, UVA to the Big Ten is more spiritually correct, I think.
All right, let's see if we can stay focused here. All right, SoCon.
Lock in.
Let's lock in here. All right, 2024, the SoCon. Mercer, 7-1 in conference, 11-3 overall. Conference champ, FCS playoff participant, made it all the way to the quarters against North Dakota State in the Fargo Dome. That was not fun. Western Carolina, 6-2 in conference, 7-5 overall. Chattanooga, 5-3 in conference, 7-5 overall. East Tennessee State University, 5-3 in conference. They battled through that crazy Hurricane Helene damage and still finished 7-5 overall. Samford, 3-5 in conference, 4-7 overall. The Citadel University, 3-5 in conference, 5-7 overall. Wofford, the Terriers, 3-5 in conference, 5-7 overall. Furman, 2-5 in conference, 3-8 overall. And VMI, our super fun Keydets, 1-7 in conference, 1-11 overall.
Go Keydets.
Go Keydets.
We're starting with Chattanooga, and we need to figure out how many tigers and cats they play, or big cats.
Chattanooga,
they open with Memphis. That's a cat.
That is a cat.
That's a
Yeah.
cat.
That's a loss. That's a cat loss.
Cat loss. Stetson, Texan, Citadel, VMI.
Western Carolina.
Western Carolina. That is a cat.
On homecoming.
Oh, that might be a cat win.
Western Carolina's good. I love their offense. That's it. Just two cats.
What do the Furman Paladins or Stetson Hatters have as a mascot?
Not cats.
Not cats.
Not cats. Mercer's the Bears, right?
That's not a cat.
Yeah, they are
Not
the
a cat. That's right.
Wofford is just a cat-sized dog.
I give that either an 0-2 or a 1-1.
I think I can confidently say 1-1, but the one could be Memphis, and that'd be funny.
That would be hilarious.
So we have a possibility of catastrophe.
Oh no!
Ooh, I like that.
Nope, not that one.
No, that was for Beth's joke. No, I like that. We're gonna do that this year. If you go winless against all cats, you are a catastrophe team. That's gonna be a thing this year.
I mean, also,
okay.
Also,
Write it down.
I'll just make a graphic of the podcat glaring at you.
I'm gonna say 0-2. But I believe in the Western Carolina. They are my sexy pick of the SoCon.
So the thing that I'm thinking about here is if Memphis loses to Western Carolina, friend of the show Alex Kirshner might
Chattanooga.
be right about, Chattanooga. Sorry, might finally be right about
buying Ryan
Silverfield. Yes, exactly.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah.
Hey, we have another pick. Pick the color, find the color code, the color names for these colors.
Is it going to be purple and
purple
gold?
Team. It's Western Carolina.
Okay,
oh my God,
gray.
Jesus! Carolina hex codes or Carolina?
Western Carolina.
Okay.
Or
Can you just say
what are their color? What are their colors? What do we call them?
All right. So primary color palette.
God.
Western Carolina purple is CMYK 769700, RGB 8944-136, and Catamount Gold CMYK 2531611, RGB 193-168117. They also do have an accent palette. Trail is like not quite black. Feldspar is sort of a yellow beige. Spring is a neon green. Rain is a nice bright teal, and sky is what it sounds like.
It feels like it's the wrong color of purple, but we're close to like Raven's gold.
That old gold, yeah.
It's the metallic. It's the heavy metallic.
I like that.
Yeah, I feel like looking at this color scheme, right? Because we've had the previous purple and gold color schemes, and this one just reminds me of, like, you know how the Pittsburgh Penguins went to their other gold for a while, and then they switched back, like
the good gold. Yes,
this Western Carolina color scheme compared to the other color schemes that we've done.
Wait, Beth, I'm sorry. Are you arguing that Vegas gold is the good gold?
Possibly. I'm trying to remember which one is Vegas gold.
Vegas gold is the brown,
the lockout colors.
Not the
lockout
pit yellow.
Era. RBK Edge era.
Yeah.
Do these words mean anything to you?
I prefer the throwback gold, personally.
Okay, so like you like the bright yellow.
I like
gold.
the bright yellow.
Okay, yes, that's the good one.
Yes.
I was briefly
not the penguin has gotten dusty gold.
Not the Robo Penguin thing.
I was briefly concerned.
No, not the
Robo. The Robo Penguin's good.
Robo Penguin is awesome.
I have no dog in this fight.
I'm gonna go put on my.
I don't know.
Jordan, you know how Pitt used to be blue and like shitty, not quite Notre Dame gold, like navy blue and Notre Dame gold. The Penguins also did this.
Yes.
But it was black and that shade of gold.
That's awful. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
I posted a picture of it if you are interested.
That's a bad idea.
It was.
For me, peak Penguins aesthetic is whatever they were wearing for the movie Sudden Death. So I'm just going to roll
Robo Penguin. I believe.
I don't hate the Robo Penguin. Penguin. I don't.
That's
hate
how
the
you say it in Pittsburgh.
That is true. I don't hate the Robo Penguin as a logo. I just
we need more gradient. No, the gradient is awesome.
Yeah, just
this gold. This gold is good gold.
Yes, that's the same gold as the good Pitt gold. We're very close. Yes, we are all on the same page.
The same gold as the West Virginia gold. I think the Pens should do all gold. Should do all golds. Do a gold rush, Penguins.
Yeah, we like mustard yellow.
I think they did that for the Stadium Series once. It was okay.
Next up is VMI, and we try to give this team bulletin board material by doubting them. Hey, VMI, I've seen your record from last year. You don't need my help.
Woo! Oh, we got Keydets ain't unlocking shit this year. No. I love you, Mo the kangaroo. I'm sorry.
No,
I take it back.
You can love them all. You can love them all you want, but absolutely not. The Keydets are going to get run over by Citadel again.
Oh no! Not the Keydets.
The SICKO's going to Citadel.
We got to be mean on this. Like this is the thing, so we have to be mean.
Not to be mean. I'm just giving them bulletin board.
Oh my god, the Keydets are going to get run over by the midshipmen in the first game of the season.
Yeah. Hey, I have a question about the VMI schedule. It's just a sort of a broad question. What the hell is Ferrum? Their second game is against something called a Ferrum.
Ferrum College.
Ferrum's D2.
The Panthers.
I've never heard of this school in my life, and you're going to lose to them.
It is a cat school. It seems like it would be a unit of measure.
Ferrum.
Like we measure Oobleck by the Ferrum.
How bad did VMI get beat by the D2 team? Oh, one Ferrum.
One Ferrum.
Yeah.
Next up.
That's a combination of Celsius and Fahrenheit. It's a Ferrum height.
We have Mercer, and how many times have they changed their mascot nickname in existence? I hope they've always been the Bears.
I would hope so.
Nope, they were the Baptists.
Womp womp.
Oh no.
Okay. So they used to be known as the Baptists.
More fierce.
Anything else after that?
Yeah, then Bears.
When did they change to the Bears?
Let's see here. I'm reading. It looks like it's 49. So we still have 20 years we're missing.
What?
But I'm gonna go Baptist to Bears.
The history of the name of the school is somewhat interesting also.
Go for it.
Mercer Institute, 1833 to 1837. Southern School of Pharmacy, 1903 to 1959. Atlanta Baptist College, 1964 to 1972. There are holes here.
Yeah.
Among other things, there are holes here.
According to Mercer's website, in 1924, their nickname was the Baptists, but the reference to why they became the Bears goes the whole way back to 1892.
Okay.
Where a brawny Mercer lineman charged down old Hurdy Field in Athens where the game was played, and a bemused spectator asked, "Whence cometh that bear?"
like you say.
You know, every month is Pride Month.
Whence cometh that bear?
Arthur, I'm so glad we are having Twin Day right now.
I have a question about
I have a Penn's jersey, but it's not that one.
The Wikipedia for the Mercer Bears, for some reason, lists among the sports they play, instead of saying beach volleyball, they say sand volleyball. I don't know. That's just why. Why does it say that?
I am also surprised to learn from Mercer's Wikipedia page that they have branch campuses in Atlanta, Columbus, Lithia Springs, McDonough, Savannah, and Warner Robins.
Huh. Oh God, did Commish go to get his Penguins thing too?
I really
Probably yes.
So.
That makes me want to go get mine.
Okay, well,
really should.
I'll continue driving this bus. No,
that's fine. You do that.
You stay right here. Young
I
lady,
will not.
Young lady, do not.
I'm going to go get my Penn's jersey, and you can't stop me.
God damn it! There's Commish.
You can't be mad. Look at the drop
do that. He came out of the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's in the closet, so.
Hey, how we doing?
Now we're all. Now...
Were you lying on the ground putting that jersey on?
So technically, what I have to do is I had to climb through my desk, underneath my desk, to get to the other side of the closet.
Pitt Girl's getting hers too now.
And then I did that. So we're all wearing Penn's jerseys.
We're all wearing Penn's away jerseys.
No, dark is home.
Dark is home. Okay.
It's hot in here.
I would go get my Red Wings jersey, but I don't want to abandon Jordan in his time of need.
So we have East Tennessee State next.
East Texas State in the SoCon,
we need to predict their motto off their record. Y'all, their motto sucks.
Oh no, don't hate on them.
Here we go. East Tennessee State University's motto is "Graduation begins today."
What? No.
Oh no.
Boo.
That's a schedule line.
Boo.
That's a lie for 364 days of the year.
This is Greendale Community College level of shit. No.
Graduation begins today.
So are we supposed to predict their record based off how good their motto is?
You are a 113-year-old institution, and you're still on a first draft. Fix your shit.
Oh, this is an 0-11. I hate this. I hate these.
There has to be something. There has to be something based.
Do we want to come up with a new motto for ETSU?
Okay.
I don't have. Is that a thing we want to do here?
I can't even begin to approach this.
So they're doing like the National Honor Society looking torch thing. I want their new logo to just be "Look at the fire."
In Latin. We'll do it in Latin. Like
"Look at the fire." Latin is unironically a good one.
Does "graduation begins today" in Latin sound better?
Let's see here.
Okay.
This is Google though, so it's gonna be shit. Just so we're clear.
Okay.
At ignis.
Yeah, see, that's good. I like that.
Yeah. So change it to Latin, East Tennessee State.
No, that was "Look at the fire." That wasn't.
Yeah, that's "Look at the fire." Yeah.
Again, change it to that. And you're going to the FCS playoff.
Hodi incipit. No, this sucks.
No.
I like "At ignis" better.
Yeah. No,
Look at the fire.
Okay.
Look at the fire. I would like to state for the record that I have gone and acquired my Penguins jersey, and now Commish and I match.
Yeah. Hey. I don't have the Stanley
Cup. One of those is a Stanley Cup.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a Stanley Cup 2016 jersey. It says Stanley Cup on the back.
One of those has stars upon thars. We're in a situation here.
Commish's is clearly a jersey from the 90s, and Beth's is clearly a jersey from the 2020s.
Are you kidding? This is a 1992 jersey.
It says, read the chat, Joey.
Yeah, behold.
I said Commish, not Beth.
Oh, you said Beth.
Yeah, but Beth's jersey is from the 90s.
It is. It's old.
I meant Commish and Pitt Girl are not matching. because one is the new one that was copying the old one. I was trying to be annoying and pedantic.
Yes, this is true. This jersey was acquired in 2016. Yes.
This jersey was acquired because I got straight A's on a report card, which meant I got to have a jersey. And then if I got straight A's on the next report card, I got to have my jersey lettered. Friends?
Ooh.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
What does it say? I can't see.
Okay. Couldn't make it.
Couldn't make it.
If you want to know if I've always been like this, my Detroit Red Wings jersey has the name on the back is Cleary. That's for the hockey sickos out there.
Wow.
Hell yeah. I love
Steve
that.
Cleary?
Next up.
What?
Is it Steve Cleary?
Dan Cleary.
Dan Cleary, okay.
Next up is Sanford and the ultimate disrespect. We do not preview this team.
Sorry, Sanford, you get nothing.
Look at the
I love
fire.
We're gonna have like the SoCon Commish list to the episode, and we're not previewing Sanford. We got to disrespect them.
Sanford, look at the fire.
Look at the fire, Sanford.
That's right.
I bet you they have.
Say it in Latin again.
Ad ignis.
Yeah, see that's awesome. East Tennessee State changed that.
Sanford's fucking motto's better.
Okay,
for
what's
God
Sanford
for
got?
learning forever. That's better.
Okay. That's a good one.
That's
Especially
good.
if you spell them all with the number 4.
It's not.
Yes.
God, it should be.
One is better than 0. You are correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have the Citadel, and will the Citadel eventually join Conference USA? I don't think they have that kind of cash.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, you never know.
They do play South Carolina and Clemson a lot.
They do.
If they get enough bye games from them.
There is a universe in the somewhat near future where suddenly all the military academies have a ton of money.
That's true. Unfortunately. No, but the SoCon has been the same for like at least over a decade. Like at least like 12 years. Like nobody's left the SoCon or joined.
It's been a long
They're
time.
like no, the Citadel's staying. They ain't going nowhere. What happened?
So Beth has 2 cats, which you might be
Okay.
surprised to learn if you're not a regular listener to this podcast. Because Podcat is cat 1, who is usually the one that's on the desk. Cat 2 was just on the desk, causing chaos.
Oh, I missed that.
Cat 2 isn't good at jumping. And so she jumped up and she landed on my laptop and kicked it into the wall and then tried to jump off of my desk and just ended up like doing like the skid on the surface thing and just beefing it into the trash can. She's 15 years old. And now she's hiding behind the chair in shame.
Oh, she's embarrassed.
She knows. Next up is Wofford, and the question is: we've just been hired to coach this team. What record can we lead this team to this year?
Oh,
They were at 5-7. I don't think we're getting 5-7 out of them.
I see. Okay, here's the thing about their current head coach. I have watched him coach football and said I could do a better job. So
okay, so you're thinking
who's their head coach?
Is it Josh Conklin?
No.
Oh shit! I know who this is. It's a former Pitt offensive coordinator, and I can't remember.
It is a former Pitt offensive
Oh God, please don't
coordinator.
be Matt Canada.
No, it's not Matt
It's
Canada.
not
Okay.
Matt Canada.
it's Sean Watson.
It's Sean Watson.
It is Sean Watson.
Launch him into the sun.
Well, they launched him into Wofford instead.
They
Yeah,
launched
okay,
him
but
into
like
South
Wofford
Carolina.
should launch him into the
Yo,
sun.
they
I
tough
don't know
schedule this
why
year.
did my brain give me Josh Conklin? He was a
Josh
defensive
Conklin was there right
coordinator.
before him.
Yeah,
Okay.
Josh Conklin was the previous Wofford head coach.
Okay.
Also a former Pitt
All right.
coordinator.
Yes,
Let's go over
exactly.
the
Yeah,
schedule.
okay. So the Pitt to Wofford pipeline is real.
Okay.
Who will Wofford's next head coach be? You can only pick Pitt coordinator.
Matt Canada.
Matt Canada.
Was it Mark Whipple?
Whip's retired.
Well, he's coming back to coach Wofford. Now, let's see what we can do as coaches. We're at South Carolina State. You
L.
think we can get a win?
No.
Wikipedia says Josh Conklin is still the coach for Wofford. I gotta fix that.
I see Sean Watson.
Wofford,
okay.
Wofford Terriers football says Josh Conklin is the current head coach for the Wofford Terriers.
Wofford.
That's weird. Okay, Wikipedia says different. Home against Richmond. That's probably a loss
Grande L.
for us. At Mercer, that's a loss.
Loss.
L.
At Virginia Tech, oh God,
W.
Big
we're
loss.
gonna die. We're gonna die. Home against Western Carolina, probably not.
Loss.
L.
No. Norfolk State against Mike Vick's Norfolk State Spartans.
Loss just from his
game?
aura.
Is that a home game?
L.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to say win at home.
Okay. So I think we can maybe say 2 wins. We could probably lead them to.
I think so.
This is just us coaching, not the actual coach.
Hang on. We could get, so just to cycle back to get billboard material, we could beat VMI.
I think we definitely beat VMI because
we beat VMI.
I know a
Done.
couple boosters down there. We can cheat.
I think we can beat
We
VMI.
don't have to have this job after this year. We just need a one
and
and
the
done.
Citadel. I'm confident in us going 4-7.
Okay, 4-7. Got it.
Well, there's 12 games. We'd probably be fired by that.
Oh, there's no way we make it that far.
No.
There'd be a scandal and we wouldn't make it to the Chattanooga game.
Either that or we would forget to file paperwork.
We'd probably forget that there was a game against Chattanooga on the 22nd, I think, because Thanksgiving's coming up.
Yeah.
My visa didn't clear.
Yeah.
Last up is Furman, and Beth. You're reading it in the accent, the Minnesota accent.
Oh God, yes. The Minnesota accent for the Furman Paladins. Here we go.
So let's see. The Furman Paladins are going to be starting their year by playing the William and Mary Tribe. That's on August 30th.
Did I get William and Mary? Is that
William and Mary Tribe?
The William and Mary Tribe.
Tribe.
How many letters does tribe have? 8?
Yeah, man. Those vowels are just rolling around so much.
It's great. It's so great.
It's like ball bearings in my backyard. Then the Presbyterian Blue Hose are coming to town to play against our Paladins.
That was good.
Then
would you say that the Blue Hose are in different area codes?
Oh, I know some people who have holes in different area codes, but that's a different thing. So then the Paladins are going on the road. They're going to play the Campbell Fighting Camels. I'm not sure where we have camels in the United States, but I'm sure they'll find them.
It's in Dewey's Creek.
Then they're going to stay on the road. They're going to the Sanford Bulldogs. That's on September 27th at 3:30 p.m. So you've got a lot of time to get your various casseroles ready for your tailgates. Then they come home and they're going to be playing the East Tennessee State Buccaneers. I don't know why they say Buccaneers and don't just say Pirates. It's a lot easier to spell Pirates.
I spell Buccaneers.
Then Furman's going on the road again. They're going to Western Carolina to play something called a catamount. I don't know what that is.
What city is that in?
I've heard of some of those out in Vermont.
What's that city there, Beth?
What's that city where Western Carolina is in?
In the Western Carolina Catamounts?
She can't do it.
No,
she's thinking. Give her time.
Oh, that's in Coolowee.
Okay, that's not bad. That's better than I thought it was.
I love the SoCon Commish nailed Cullowhee, and it's just like I was like, beautiful. Nailed it.
Beth thinking in Midwestern is like maybe
Yes.
my new favorite facial expression.
God, I love this.
So sometimes the Google schedule puts the same game twice, and then I get very confused. So after playing in Coolowee, Western Carolina is going to be traveling to the Wofford Terriers. Then they play home against the Citadel, home against Mercer, and then they have to go on the road the whole way to Chattanooga.
Ooh, that was good.
Then they get to play the Keydets at home. Go Keydets. And then they finish their season with a nice, easy game against our friends at Clemson.
Christ. I'm okay. God bless.
And if you ever need another one, if Beth's not available, you can get the hoser accent out of me if you ever need, okay? Okay, bud?
Yeah.
We learned on the we learned on our DCI podcast that apparently I can only do that voice on this podcast. Like my brain completely broke and shorted out. So bad.
Next up, first off, we have a clip from the Robert Morris head coach, Commish, don't we?
That's right. Yeah, we do have a head coach. We interviewed head coach Bernard Clark Jr. If you've heard of that name before, he is in the Orange Bowl Hall of Fame. He won 2 national championships with the Miami Hurricanes, the U, in 1987 and 1989. I don't know why Bobby Moe allowed him to interview with us, but he did. And we did interview him. We asked him a bunch of different things about where his first tic-tac-toe move would be, if he was into the coleslaw and fries on the sandwiches, what was it like working with Dave Wannstedt, and just being the head coach at Bobby Moe. And this is going to be on the Patreon, I believe, on Wednesday. We got a short clip here, but we're going to put that behind our paywall. But he is incredibly enthusiastic, and I love him. I'm just gonna say that. Awesome. I am hyped for Bobby Moe football, and his strategy in tic-tac-toe was phenomenal, and it threw me for a loop. So it's worth listening to behind the Patreon.
Commish is gonna run through a brick wall for this man.
One more thing.
Commish, did you ask him about his sheets order?
I did ask him about his sheets order.
That's the most important question.
I don't want to give that away.
No, put that behind the paywall. That's
behind the paywall.
It's a secret. But
because
I just needed to know that you asked.
Oh,
I mean, maybe totally put that on the OnlyFans.
Hey, but no, I.
Oh, we forgot to say that in the podcast business part.
So what I want to say is that he let out the best "Let's Go Bobby Moe" I've ever heard.
Love it.
Like, incredible, and that's what ends the podcast. So give a shout out to him. There's going to be a small clip here. Arthur, do your thing. I know you're now, in the Northeast Conference. And at the end of the season, you guys played Duquesne. Do we need to create a rivalry trophy for Bobby Moe and Duquesne?
100%. I've been saying it for the longest. Not only a rivalry trophy, I want to make it like a bowl game, like the Rooney Bowl or something like that. I want to do exactly like. I don't care if it's called the Rooney Bowl, the Railway, the Steel City Bowl, whatever you want to call it. I would love to do that. And the great thing about it is the head coach at Duquesne, he wants to do the same. Jerry wants to do the same thing.
Okay. All right. We're going to have to figure something out here.
Just got to make it happen.
All right. Maybe we can
make it happen.
Make the Permantes game. I don't know. We're going to figure something out. We're going to brainstorm here in the committee. We'll figure something. The Sheets Showdown, whatever you want to call it. We'll definitely get something going on.
Wow, what a great interview.
Wow.
So good.
It was amazing. That's great. That Sheets order was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I mean, it's a really interesting order that what he would get at Permanente Brothers. Very strange, but very fascinating. What an enigma Coach Bernard Clark Jr. is. For the NEC coming up.
It just means something.
It just means something, the NEC.
You down with NEC? Yeah, you know me.
That's right. You know. God damn it. All right. We welcome New Haven to FCS. New Haven, the Chargers.
Woo-hoo.
Go Chargers. We got another blue turf in Division I football. New Haven, the Chargers have a blue turf field. Let's go ahead and go over the 2024 standings. Duquesne 5-1 in the NEC, 8-3 overall. They did not get the auto bid. Central Connecticut State 5-1 in the NEC, 7-6 overall. They did get the auto bid because head to head, and of course it is hard hitting New Britain, Connecticut for them. Bobby Moe 4-2 in the NEC, had a heartbreaking loss we talked about with Coach Bernard Clark Jr., 7-5 overall. They lost in overtime off of a doinked 2-point conversion, that a pass that went off a lineman's head, and they caught it to win the game. That's right. LIU 3-3 overall, 3-3 in conference. 4-8 overall. St. Francis, the Red Flash, last season in Division I football before dropping down to D3. Godspeed, Loretto, Pennsylvania. 2-4 in the NEC, 4-7 overall. They start their season against ULM in Monroe, Louisiana.
That should be
Wagner.
fine.
That's right. Should be fine. 2-4 in the NEC, 4-8 overall. Mercyhurst, they did not count for conference standings because they just bumped up from D2, so they were 0-0 in conference, and 4-7 overall. And Stonehill, the Skyhawks, 0-6 in conference, 1-10 overall.
So first up, we have St. Francis, and the best bowl name this team has played in. I'm going to bet they've never played in a bowl. Because the Northern teams, even as old as they are, those FCS teams didn't play a ton of bowls. Nope, it looks like the best we got is 2 first-round playoff games, which I'll take.
Do they have any good rivalry names that have bowl in it?
D2?
Nope.
Red Flash football.
They were in the FCS playoffs twice.
Franciscan Bowl.
Okay, we'll take it.
Ooh, what's the Franciscan Bowl?
They play Marian University in the annual Franciscan Bowl per local news.
Neat.
When it comes to St. Francis football,
Oh, this is a different St. Francis?
They play the Franciscan Bowl now. Just pick a team. They play them.
This is a different St. Francis. This is a blue St. Francis in Indianapolis, it appears.
I didn't know that one of St. Francis's nicknames over the time was simply Giggity.
What?
You heard me.
Oh my god.
Giggity nickname
1971 to 72.
But was discontinued after the 1971-72 season, giving way to the current Red Flash moniker.
Okay, but like,
I'm sorry, we needed to get into that because they're going down to D3 and our time to talk about them is limited.
Return with a V right now, St. Francis. I need you to be the St. Francis Giggity.
You got to be the Giggity for the last season. Can't hold nothing back.
Or take it to the PAC. I'm fine with either of these.
I mean, just
Giggity.
Like, we got to party in Loretto while there's still time to party in Loretto.
I'm just happy that the Giggity nickname is old enough that it's not a Family Guy reference.
Is that where they got it from?
That's my new headcanon.
Quagmire is from Loretto, Pennsylvania.
That would make some sense.
It would.
Well, this next one's going to be an obvious one. Robert Morris, and would you go to barbecue with their head coach? I'm convinced.
Yes.
I'm there. I am there at his barbecue.
Commish has already invited the coach to the barbecue.
I've been invited to the barbecue, I think. I'm good. I will look, man. Coach Clark, I think he could grill like smoke ribs. I mean, whatever you want. I will eat whatever he throws on the grill. I'm guaranteed it's there. He's awesome.
Next up is Mercyhurst and any interesting non-conference games. I don't want you guys to pull it up, so I have to pull it for you. I'm gonna read their non-conference slate to you.
I just finished the NEC preview for the BHIV.
You know what I'm talking about.
So I know. I'm like, Mercyhurst, what is you doing, baby?
Hey,
Mercyhurst, what is you doing, baby?
They open on the road at Youngstown State. Okay.
Okay.
They host New Haven in a conference opener.
Okay.
But then they're on the road 3 weeks in a row. First week, they are in Sacramento. Second week, they are in Bozeman, Montana.
Oh no!
Baby, no!
And the third week, they are in Brookings, South Dakota.
Oh my god.
Okay, so they've done the FCS version of the Kent State Ride to Hell.
Amazing.
Yes,
Pitt Girl, put that in the someone throw the ideas thread for me. I need a Ride to Hell tour for Mercyhurst.
Ride to Hell. You heard it here first, folks.
Jesus H. Christ.
Oh no!
This wouldn't happen if they were in the Big Ten playing 9 conference games.
It wouldn't. But there's not 9 teams in the NEC, so.
Can you imagine those 3 weeks of your life?
Oh my god!
Just getting punched in the face.
You get to see scenic Bozeman, Montana.
And then,
what if you gotten a shit ton of miles and beaten to death with batteries?
So potentially hot take, but like, I feel like Sac State, there might be some juice there.
Not for Mercyhurst.
Not
Like
for
maybe
Mercyhurst.
slightly more
No.
juice than in the
No.
other situations.
No.
Yeah, and Kent State might have juice against Oklahoma.
This is going to be a
Bowling Green had juice against Penn State last year. Anything is possible.
I'm going to tell you this.
I really hope
Pitt
that
Girl.
New Haven game goes well.
I'm gonna tell you this, Pitt Girl. Like Sac State is gearing up for FBS.
I
So
know.
like they have NIL ready to roll, and they're gonna be Mercyhurst. I'm just gonna. Good lord.
Mercyhurst is going to be made an example of.
I would like to believe.
Let's see.
I
But,
like to believe things too.
I've never seen a team get put on a pike before.
this is a rough beginning.
Listeners, I know some of you guys aren't FCS people. I have to just to tell you that this is the equivalent of playing like Ohio State, Alabama, and Oregon in back-to-back weeks.
Is Sac State Oregon?
See, that's the thing about this is like Sac State is gearing up to go to FBS, but also they kind of have delusions of grandeur. Like
I'm willing to call Sac State Florida State.
Sac State is Memphis. They're a G5 team that really wants to be a P5 team.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Jesus, this is just
worth noting that Sac State is 313, 395, and 8 all time.
Oh yeah, no. Does LIU have a controversy section in their or a random fact in their Wikipedia page?
Oh please no, LIU.
There's a random fact that the LIU Sharks are a fairly recent invention.
They used to be a two-part school.
So there's like LIU Post and LIU Brooklyn. Oh God, LIU Brooklyn's
Oh,
gotta
cool.
have
Their main building adjoins the Paramount Theater.
Oh, LIU Brooklyn was the Blackbirds, and they were D1. LIU Post was D2, and that's why the Sharks were able to start their football program in D1 without any sort of moving up penalty, even though LIU Post's football team was D2 because they just merged into LIU Brooklyn, which was already D1.
There's no controversy subsection.
Apparently, the founder of Benihana Restaurants went to LIU.
That sounds about right for Benihana.
Their motto, LIU Post's motto is good. It's Urbi et Orbi, to the city and to the world.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Once again, all better than
EPSU.
graduation starts today.
I'm going to create a new sub business where I will redo your motto.
I mean, Urbi et Orbi is like a whole thing. Like it denotes, if you search it on Wikipedia, to the city of Rome and to the world denotes a papal address and apostolic blessing given by the Pope on certain solemn occasions, which seems a little bit weird for like a public school.
Very strange. I just want to say that LIU tied for 369th in national universities in 2023.
My apologies to LIU. You are a private school.
Yes, I think I knew that.
God, basketball player and opera patron is such a good tagline.
It is.
Okay, next one up is Stonehill. And how many Osaka Kansai Expo marching bands, that is 12,000 people strong, would fit into this stadium? Y'all, I got
Oh my God, this stadium is tiny.
I got a feeling this stadium has seats like 12.
It's in Easton, Massachusetts. It is called WB Mason Stadium. It fits 2,400 people.
Who but?
Yeah,
is WB Mason a person or a company?
WB Mason is that's where you get the printer paper from.
Who but?
Who
Company.
But? WB Mason. That's the stadium.
Okay. Yeah, you can fit like a sixth of that band in there.
WB Mason's current CEO is a Stonehill alum. And
wow. That's amazing. Northeastern Massachusetts. WB Mason Stadium. I love that the basically the bleachers, it looks like it's just like a container ship for a press box.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
There you go. Check it out.
It just hit me now that I was mixing up Stonehill with Lindenwood this entire time. Sorry.
Lindenwood's always up to no good.
Next up is New Haven, and we look at their university history over time. It's not that interesting. They were New Haven YMCA Junior College and then New Haven College. Meh.
YMCA is kind of fun.
Next up is Duquesne, and we have to figure out the closest non-Division I school to them. That's Carnegie Mellon, right?
Might be
No.
Carlo.
Yeah.
Should be Carlo. Actually.
Technically, it might be Point Park. I think it's Point Park.
Let's see here. Looking at
I'm not sure where Duquesne's property line actually is. I'm thinking if it's where I think it is, it might be Carlo because Art Institute of Pittsburgh is dead. R.I.P. Art Institute of Pittsburgh.
I'm pretty sure it's because I feel like I could walk from Point Park to Duquesne, and I don't feel like I would walk from Duquesne to Carlo.
I mean, you can. It's just not.
But that might just be because of the way hills work.
Yeah. So it is 0.7 mile from Point Park to Duquesne. Walking directions. It is 1.7 miles from Duquesne to Carlisle.
Yeah, you're right.
So like you could walk, and I know that you can walk because Obnoxiously Pitt Boyfriend walked from Pitt's campus, which is on the other side of Carlo, to the bookstore at Duquesne his freshman year, and then told me about it later, and I was like, why the fuck did you do that?
There were some guys on my floor freshman year during orientation week that walked from a Pirates game back to our dorm.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Oh.
The bus is free.
It was hard just to get.
They were
across.
freshmen during O week. They did not know how to ride the buses.
They didn't know any better. Yeah, nothing.
The T is free,
light rail.
and
It's
the
good
bus
enough
is
for
free, and then you don't have to walk through Uptown. Why would you do that?
If we have any Duquesne listeners here,
we do.
We do.
Okay, if we have any that live in the giant tower dorm, right next to the field,
we have at least the parents of a couple of those.
Okay,
and we also have
all
alumni.
Right. Please invite us to watch a game in that giant tower dorm. I want to do that. I just want to watch a Duquesne football game while in the giant tower dorm in that one end zone.
And then I can finally go to Pittsburgh and figure out what the hell these guys are talking about.
That's right.
Hi, Ferrick. Hi, Yakum.
I feel like you can't tell the person when you're trying to get into the country that you're going to watch a Duquesne football game from a dorm.
We lose Joey forever.
It's a tricky
pass. They plant fentanyl in my hockey bag that time just to give me an excuse.
Rooney Field, right? That's the name of the place?
Yep.
Rooney Field.
Yep. Okay.
There's a giant tower dorm on like one end zone.
Yep.
I just want to watch a game there. I feel like that's one of the most sickos things you can do.
I would love it if they were like, no, we're going to board up all these windows every Saturday so you don't get to watch free football. You have to pay $2 like everyone else does.
It's like when Formula One was in Vegas and they shone bright lights at the hotels so you can see the track.
Please insert your magical Duquesne ring into the slot for access to the window.
Like, I just look the whole field, like the stands, nothing. You just see the dorm in the back in the background. I'm like, I want to watch a game from the dorm. It feels like it's LSU Tiger Stadium where it's just the stand, like one end zone, like just incredibly high. It's ridiculous. I love it.
Next up, we have Wagner. And what kind of car would their team's mascot drive? I actually don't know what their mascot looks like.
Wagner Seahawks
Seahawks
mascot.
Skyhawks, right?
Seahawks.
No, they're the Seahawks.
Oh.
Do they have a mascot?
Yeah,
they do.
they do.
Oh, God.
Oh,
look at him.
Whoa. Fucking whoa.
I love him so. Oh, my God. I love him.
God.
Fucking whoa. I'm from fucking Strong Island, baby.
Oh, my God.
Okay, wait. That's not the same one that I am seeing because I have this guy.
I don't know which I like better. I think yours is the newer one.
No, wait. No, it says help.
The caption on that one was "Help buy new Seahawk costume."
I like old Staten Island one. Whoa, what the fuck? It's Sammy.
I got this one. I don't know.
Okay, so the one that I posted is the current one because there's a picture of him pointing at the camera associated with the Wagner College class of 2025.
Okay.
Okay.
He drives a golf cart then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Chrysler PT Cruiser.
Yes. But like a green one, the same shade as him.
Yeah, it's a convertible.
Mm-hmm.
It's a convertible.
That mascot drives a Volkswagen Rabbit, and I will hear no arguments to the contrary.
And last team up is Central Connecticut, and the year is 2052. What conference is this team in? Man, I feel like
ACC.
I feel like the neck is forever.
The neck is eternal. It will always mean something.
It is.
That's
I
what we
kind
said
of want
about
to say the
Sacred Heart,
Yankee
though.
Conference. It's back. And they're in it.
But Central Connecticut won't be in it. If there's a Yankee Conference, Central Connecticut will not be part of it.
The Yankee Conference is Merrimack and Central Connecticut.
They tried this. It did not go well.
Yeah, Sacred Heart is leaving with the belt.
God, Sacred Heart just absolutely just piecing out to join the CAA.
With your belt or on it. Wait.
And lastly, we have up the Patriot League. Stand and salute for the Patriot League, a league of patriots that used to like football the right way and not pay their players, but then decided they liked winning.
Shut up, Ivy Leaguer. I will nationalize you.
Georgetown still does it the right way.
We will nationalize all these things. These are all private schools.
I mean, if we nationalize the Ivy League, they might be good at sports.
Our Patriot League.
Our Patriots.
Okay, Commish, what was the Patriot League like last year?
Welcome to Richmond this year. Richmond is coming in. They were 10-3 and 8-0 in the CAA, but they lost to new conference mate Lehigh in the first round of the FCS playoffs.
Goalpost long for the sea.
That's right. The goalpost long for the sea and the Lehigh Bridge dumping them off of them. Lehigh won the Patriot League last year, 5-1 in conference, 9-4 overall. Holy Cross was 5-1 in conference, but a meager 6-6 overall. Bucknell 4-2 in conference, 6-6 overall. Georgetown, who does it the right way, 2-4 and 5-6 in overall. I'm sorry. Lafayette, the Leopards, 2-4 in conference, 6-6 overall. Fordham, #Ramley, 2-4 in conference, 2-10 overall. I found out that their coach follows our Twitter account.
Okay.
I sent them an email for
Hello,
an
Fordham
interview.
coach.
Trying to reach out.
#Ramley. Reach out to us. Colgate, aka toothpaste, 1-5 in conference, 2-10 overall.
Richmond really is going to be the one that's going to make a splash. Hopefully, they think they are this season, and maybe get the Patriot League back to a 2-team league. Maybe,
but the Ivy League's in the way.
Yeah, they are. First up, we have Lehigh, and this team beats every team on their schedule starting between A and M. What is their record? Let's see here. We have Duquesne 1, Bucknell 2, Columbia 3, Fordham 4, Georgetown 5, Holy Cross 6, Colgate 7, Lafayette 8. That's pretty good. They have a very heavily named, like early alphabet named schedule.
So that's what, 8-5?
They play 13 games? No, they play 11 games. 8-3.
Oh, sorry. I was basing it off looking at 9-4, but that included a playoff game.
Playoffs.
Rough time with the Ivies for them, with those losses to Penn and Yale.
What about Richmond now? If this stadium were to host a bowl game, what would it be called? What's good in Richmond, Virginia? It could be the oh my God, it's Spiders Bowl.
The Arachnophobia Bowl.
So this is E. Claiborne Robbins Stadium. It's listed as a multi-purpose stadium because it also holds lacrosse and soccer.
Oh.
No, this is absolutely the oh my God, they're eating me. Why are they eating me? Spider.
I'm literally Googling to try and figure out what Richmond is known for.
What good things Richmond is known for.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
I know people.
Besides the other thing that Richmond is known for. Patrick Henry's Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death speech was in Richmond.
Give Me Liberty or Give Me Spiders Bowl.
It's the Tredegar Ironworks Bowl.
I Googled what food is Richmond, Virginia known for to try and go like Orange Bowl style. And I got peanut soup.
No, absolutely not, Richmond.
The peanut soup bowl, and we dump peanut soup on the winning coach.
Is it like a gazpacho or is it hot?
What is?
I don't fucking know. It just says peanut soup.
Peanut soup.
I got a picture of it. That's it.
What about rather than doing Richmond, Virginia, just like a Ted Lasso reference?
Okay.
Oh, I don't like the picture of this at all, and that's like a pretty food-styled version. Nope. Oh,
I found one. Here's a company that's headquartered right outside Richmond.
Okay.
The company is currently known as Altria Group. If you know what they used to be called, that's because they used to be called Philip Morris.
Oh, no.
Oh, hey.
Carrot,
Yeah, the
celery,
peanut,
onion, butter,
It's the
flour,
Formula One bowl.
the
chicken
peanut
broth,
soup is upsetting. You are correct.
heavy cream, garlic salt, garlic powder, black pepper, cayenne pepper. That's where we are. And then we're going to add to that half a cup of creamy peanut butter.
We're gonna call it the tobacco bowl. It's coming back.
Smooth.
I mean, it's 2025. I guess it should be the vape bowl.
Oh,
The Jewel
the
Vape
Zin
Pod
Bowl.
Bowl.
The Zin Bowl.
The Zen bowl.
The Zin Bowl.
Oh, Zin the new dip.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the
It's
pouches.
the dip packet thing. Yeah.
Bring back mail pouch.
One time when I was working at the casino, a very drunk patron who I kicked out tried to tip me in Zin.
I had friends that dipped in college. Like that was just their like sleazebag behavior.
Oh, yeah.
But we did it. It was ironic though, where I'm from.
Yeah, well, right. And so the reason I made that face is because when I was in high school and I was on the Quiz Bowl team, there was a high school 9-passenger van that they would or 12-passenger van that they would load us all into. And some of them were old enough that like teenagers being teenagers had like picked holes in the back of the padding. And not uncommon find in the like hole in the back of the padding in the back seat was a Turkey Hill tea bottle full of dip spit.
Yep.
Because people were unironically, like the ag kids in particular, unironically dipped when I was in high school.
Yep.
Yeah.
I used to ride the buses with the junior C hockey teams. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all understand I went to school, Monroe, Louisiana, right?
Yes. I got you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm from Woodstock, Ontario, the Monroe, Louisiana of Canada.
Yeah.
So
Just raise your hand if at some point in both your high school and your college experience you watch someone have to drink the dip cup on a vet.
Yeah.
I've seen many accidents where they've accidentally drank the dip cup.
it was less
Yeah,
of
I've
a bet
seen
and
that
more
too.
bet you won't do it.
Yeah.
Like
So I found another Richmond-based company. This is a purveyor of chicken tenders.
Oh, okay.
That's right, CarMax.
There we go.
Jordan
Shout
hit
out
the
to Kevin
3-pointer.
Harlan.
Next up is Colgate, and
Okay, I guess not.
Don't hit the 3-pointer. It's fine.
sorry, I didn't hear him. Next up is Colgate, and what is their record against Bulldog teams? Are we gonna call Georgetown the Bulldogs?
Yes.
Hoyas.
For this purpose,
Hoyas.
yes.
Credit it.
Okay, so
Hoya is a type of bulldog.
It is their one then,
That's the only one. Okay.
1-0.
and they can
Yeah.
beat Georgetown.
Yeah.
Because Georgetown are cowards and don't pay their players.
And what is Georgetown's next up? Is Georgetown? What is their longest road trip of the year? We're back to these again.
All right. Longest road trip of the year for Georgetown is
We're going out of DC.
at Holy Cross in Boston.
That
Yeah.
or
Probably.
no?
Davidson, they're going down to Charlotte.
I was going to say.
That
No.
I feel like Boston is probably further.
Further than
It-
yeah.
If only we had the internet in front of us.
Where is Morgan State again?
DC.
I'm going DC.
Okay, so
I'm
that's
going.
across
I'm
town.
going to like
No, behind Georgia.
Boston to DC. Not
That's
flights.
trainable.
It is.
It is.
Ride the rails with the Hoyas.
Davidson to Georgetown is 390 miles.
439 miles to Boston.
Okay.
400 miles to Charlotte. Yeah.
Okay, so I think
Boston was
Boston's
correct.
correct.
Holy Cross.
Yeah, but there's no Acela line running to Charlotte.
That's true.
Traffic's bad.
Next up is Bucknell, and we give them a minor league baseball alternate identity. I don't know. I like the Bison.
Yeah, no, the Bison are good. And the other thing is that Bucknell is in like
Lewisburg.
Yeah, right. They're in Lewisburg's in Union County, and like there's just not.
Can I suggest a not minor league baseball like alternate identity, but an actual minor league baseball name, the Rays, because they like to talk about Ray Bucknell. Everyone at school is Ray Bucknell, so they're the Bucknell Rays, and they're a Tampa Bay Rays single A affiliate.
Can I make them the Burning
Yeah,
Cabins?
I mean, I can't think of anything that's like, oh, that's near there. Like they're kind of near. I mean, like they're not super near, but like they're kind of near like Knoebels.
Ugh. Kind of, yeah. I don't know. The things that I think about in Lewisburg are the fact that you don't have to drive through it on 15 anymore because they put a bypass in that goes over a very cool, very tall bridge. There's a brewery not that far from there that's pretty. There are two actually that are pretty good. Shout out to Jackass Brewing.
The Bucknell bypasses.
Bucknell
there
bypass.
it is.
Yeah, there it is. Shout out also to Jackass Brewing and Rusty Rail Brewing.
They're hated rival in Breezewood.
The Bucknell bypasses.
Next up is Fordham.
Ooh,
and we're looking at their best retired number or player in the school's Ring of Honor.
Oh. They got to have somebody good there, right?
Yeah, it has to be.
Notable former football players. Vince Lombardi.
I mean,
I will say Fordham only has one retired number. It is number 28. It is for Bill Tierney.
They retired. Oh no, that's basketball. Never mind.
Wasn't the nickname of the offensive line like 7 blocks of granite or whatever? Was Fordham?
That was them.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
but if we're going retired numbers, it is Bill Tierney. He is the only one. It is not a fun story. It's a player who died while an active player.
Mm.
There you go.
But it is if you're going to only have one retired number, that's a good one to have.
Yeah.
Now, here's a good one. Holy Cross. What's the closest fast food to that school? If it's not a fucking Dunkin'.
It's a Dunkin'. I haven't even checked, and it's definitely a Dunkin'.
It's got to be a Dunkin', Holy Cross.
There must be one. There's one on campus. Don't even play with me.
Worcester.
Worcester,
Mass.
Worcester, Mass.
Oh, unfortunately, I think it's a Wendy's.
Are we going?
Oh my God!
From the stadium here?
Go from the stadium.
I'm looking at the university itself, but I think it's an on-campus. I think it's an on-campus stadium.
Cookson Field, right?
Yeah, or Fitton Field.
Yeah, Cookson Field appears to be a public park.
I'm looking. I'm zooming in.
Fitton Field looks like
there is a Wendy's right across the street from Fitton Field.
Yeah, it's a Wendy's.
Oh, it's a Wendy's. Damn.
There's even a the Acoustic Java Roastery and Tasting Room. There's a non-Dunkin' coffee place that is closer than the nearest Dunkin'.
There are 2. There's also Culpepper's Bakery and Cafe, not that far from the Wendy's.
The fuck are they even doing?
Although it looks like it's mostly bakery.
You mean to tell me they don't have a Dunkin' on campus?
So there's a Dunkin'. The Dunkin' is like a block and a half north of the Wendy's.
Okay,
it's close then.
Not close enough.
But there's like a Wingstop closer than the Dunkin'. Like, what are we doing here?
What I'm hearing here is that Holy Cross does not, in fact, run on Dunkin'.
No, they don't.
I'm also seeing something popping up on here that says English Social Club, which is ominous, I think.
Yes.
English people aren't social.
Wow.
And our last team is Lafayette. And did they exceed the Ferentz line last year of 25 points per game?
Probably not.
I don't think they did. They were not very good last year.
I mean, they went 6-6, so there's a chance.
Lafayette Leopards, 2020.
2024.
Right. Let's go. 13 points, 40, 56, 20, 28, shut out.
Oh, no.
31.
They're real close.
28, 14, 21, 42, and 14.
And that's like right there.
That's very close.
I'm getting some math in a sec.
It's very Ferentz liney.
Approximating the Ferentz line.
Calculating.
No, god damn it, not like that.
What could that have possibly meant?
What had happened was
it gave me the wrong in dash, or I put an M dash, not an in dash. It doesn't.
What's the mode of the schedule, Jordan?
There we fucking go. Finally, no, that's not right. That's not right either. How is this so hard?
Okay,
SICKO's committee excels things.
Divided by 12 games, right?
Yeah, read the numbers again, and I'll just divide by 12.
I got
25.58 They barely beat the third spot. I thought that shutout doomed them, but that 56-pointer, they did it. 3. Right.
We got through 3 conferences tonight.
By 5.58, they did it.
With 30 seconds to spare, we got it done before midnight.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. I hope you enjoy all we do, and we will be with you next time for more conference previews.
That's right. Thank you for all of those interviews that we had. We definitely do appreciate that. And we're going to be starting a GoFundMe to get Chuck E. Cheese out of jail. The price starts at $105.37.
Whence cometh that?